hell are you doing?
Greetings. What do you need?
God save, my lord. I hope things are peaceful in your fiefdom.
Peace? Peace is rare in these times. But right now I'm more troubled by politics than warfare.
What's wrong?
The monasteries stalled the purchase of stone and everything connected to the building project. And now I find out it's because of the quality of the stone blocks, or so they say. I don't believe a word of it. It looks like profiteering to me.
What do they say is wrong with the stone?
Supposedly there was an accident when one of the stone blocks broke loose, fell, and killed someone. But the quarrymaster swears by all the saints it isn't possible. He says he sends only the best stone, and I believe him. He's reliable and an experienced quarryman.
Profiteering? What's the monastery trying to accomplish?
To lower the price. What else? We've already given them a fair price, and they still delay with payment. Or worse.
Worse? You mean they'll stop paying completely?
You could put it that way. They're looking for an excuse to back out of the contract, and find another quarry where they'll be able to secure a more favorable deal.
And is anyone dealing with the problem?
Well, my chamberlain is in charge of it, as always. But all he's done is send them a letter. He says putting more pressure on the monastery could provoke them. Those are his words.
So there's nothing else that can be done?
I don't know. I've been thinking about taking a more direct approach. But I expect the chamberlain won't even hear of it. He'll just keep on sending them polite letters and hoping that does the trick.
I could help with this.
Do you think this is a job for you? You aren't even in my service.
I do serve Sir Radzig. He knows he can rely on me when he needs me, and I've never let him down.
This is true. So do you want to go to Sasau and ask about the stone?
Yes, I'll do it.
Good. I'd like you to ask about the stone and keep your ears open. See if they aren't talking about another quarry.
I'll do my best. Hopefully they'll talk to me.
They will. You ride in my name, so don't forget to remind them of it. God be with you.
Mi van? Te ijedtél? Na, hogy a faszba?
Watch it!
I've been sent here from Talmberg. I'm to speak with the one responsible for construction.
That'd be the master builder. Or with our brother, the overseer. What matter is it you're here about?
It has to do with the stone for construction.
Ah, then that's a matter of supply. You'll want to talk to the overseer. He knows more about that sort of thing. His study's right above us, more or less. Go up the steps to the left and then head back in this direction, almost the whole way.
Can I take a look inside the monastery?
What's got into you, boy? The grounds inside the monastery belong to the monks of the Order of Saint Benedict. No others shall pass. God be with you.
I hope they leave soon.
But I need more for them!
We can supply you with a few more blankets, but not many.
Look at them! Look at the state they're in!
What does he want?
I know the wounded need caring for.
One of them dragged himself in here with broken ribs, and now he's going to die from pneumonia and starvation.
Look, we're doing the best we can, and this kind of attitude isn't helping. I bid you good day.
My respects to you.
I've come in the name of Sir Divish. I'd like to have a look around the spot where the accident happened.
And why is Sir Divish interested in that regrettable accident?
He'd like to know what role the masonry had in it, or at least its quality.
I guess it played a crucial role. But I don't intend to stand in the way of your investigation. I've already made sure the poor man was well taken care of, and that's enough for me.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Who's in charge of purchasing materials for the construction?
Mainly it's me. I pay the fees and make arrangements for delivery, but those in charge of the actual building take care of the rest. I'm not knowledgeable when it comes to the quality of stone. They had the red stone delivered from a long way off.
They take care of storage as well.
Yes, but usually whatever arrives is used up straight away. The construction is in full progress.
Do you remember when they brought the last delivery of stone?
Yes, it rained a lot that week, so they let the carriage sit right outside of the gate on the other side of the wall. It took some time before it was dry enough for further transport.
And there wasn't anything strange about it?
A little strange, I suppose. Usually they bring us a large block of stone, which the builders cut to size. But this time it was a number of smaller pieces. No one complained. They probably saw it as less work.
I heard that you were late with your payment to the Talmberg quarry.
That's true. We ourselves had late payments, and it took some time before we gathered enough money to pay. But that's happened in the past.
Farewell.
If you're not working here, clear off.
Mind out. Something will fall on you if you don't move.
Good health to you.
The Overseer sent me. You're to show me the place where the accident happened.
Like I've got time to spare to show you round. He should have done it himself. Why do you want to know, anyway?
Because of the Talmberg stone. If they really are delivering poor quality material, then there should be consequences.
I'd be interested in what kind. But I'm guessing the Overseer likes the idea of cheaper stone, right?
And have you noticed anything else going on?
Of course. It's a construction site. Things are always going wrong. The men are always complaining, and the work isn't being done fast enough.
So it's just like any other building work?
Essentially, yes. Occasionally someone brings in bad wood, or a man cuts off his thumb and blames it on a bad omen, and then there's all these rumors going round.
I'd be interested to know what the men talk about.
Who's been stealing, which men from the monastery go to visit women, how the work's going, normal things. It's only the talk about the curse that's not in the normal run of things. And then there's that devil's skull they dug up.
You talked about the devil's skull?
I did. They say it was found in the hole dug for the foundation of the scaffolding. They moved it so it would do its harm elsewhere. But I wasn't there to see it, so I don't know.
And who might know more?
Shouldn't you be investigating the stone? Leszek's in charge of the scaffolding, so ask him if you really have to know. He might tell you something.
Who's stealing? Could someone be stealing the stone?
According to the rumors, everyone, from the abbot and the custodian down to the lowest laborer. It's like with whores and dice. There's no protection against slander. And something gets lost here and there, that's true. But nobody stole any stone. There wouldn't be any left if every man here started helping himself, would there?
Where's the scene of the accident?
It didn't happen on the main site. It was at the outbuilding next to the church, right under the long stairs before the entrance door. Ask my assistant who's in charge there. You'll easily recognize him. He dresses up like he owns the place. Take care now. We'll never catch up. Damn it.
Good day to you.
Did you see the accident that happened here?
I didn't see it. I was down at the bottom and I heard something rumble and then screams. I ran up and helped to carry him out.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
Well, like what? A lot of people came down to see what was happening. Even a butcher dripping with blood wouldn't have attracted any attention in that mob.
Did you see the accident that happened here?
I didn't see it. I was down at the bottom and I heard something rumble and then screams.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
Well, like what?
Farewell.
Can you tell me something about the poor wretch with the broken head?
Yadek, he was a decent person. You could rely on him. He was honest, went to church. Why do you want to know?
Did he have any enemies? Somebody who would want to...
Kill him? You think someone threw that stone block on his head? If you're looking for the culprit, then have a look at the stone.
Who's in charge of the place where the accident happened?
Me. I watch over everything here, and when necessary, I go to see my master. He's kept busy enough with construction of the church.
And are you responsible for checking the stone?
Yes. We tested what load they could handle and how much they crumbled during dressing. But some of them must have been more weathered than we thought.
Where were you when it happened?
I'm not even sure. Somewhere else. I ran over when I heard the screaming, and they were already taking him away.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
No, I didn't. These things happen with great building works. It wasn't the first time, and God forgive me for saying it, but it won't be the last.
The stone fell on him here. You can still see the marks. This has to be the stone that hit him. I'll take a piece of it. Maybe someone will recognize it.
What ails you, sir?
heard you found something.
It's true. I dug it up during work. I then ran away with it and got rid of it so the others wouldn't see. But rumors spread anyway.
And what was it that nobody was supposed to see?
What do you think? A demon skull.
Here, on holy ground, in the middle of the monastery.
But it was outside the monastery walls.
Where exactly? Is there anything else there worth seeing?
Nothing but scaffolding. We started digging there to set foundations for extending it.
And are you sure it was a devil's skull?
I know what I saw. I can recognize a human skull. And this one had horns. Like the devil. Besides, that thing gave off a diabolical stink.
And where is it now? What did you do with it?
I was taking it down to the river to throw it in. Only I dropped it at the top of the slope and it rolled downhill. The devil alone knows where it ended up.
I'll see if I can find it.
May the Lord watch over you.
It looks genuine, but I'm not capable of judging.
Hey, you. It's forbidden to walk at night here without a light.
Ah!
Good day, Henry.
God be with you.
Sir Divish mentioned you've been having one or two problems.
Well, he's not wrong. Thanks to these rumours going around, my stone blocks are just sitting here. Or lying.
What happened with the stone?
A piece broke off one and fell on someone, and they blame it on the quality of the stone. Ha! I bet they were too drunk to see straight.
And isn't it possible that...
It's not. I sent them the best stone. It would be a sin to cut corners to try and make money from the house of God.
I'm sorry you have so many worries. I hope it all ends well.
It'll end, one way or the other. It reeks of profiteering and politics.
Here's the cursed stone that caused so much damage.
It's old and weathered. But this isn't my stone.
What?
Well, this stone isn't from my quarry. See the grain? That's not from the weathering. The stone is from somewhere else.
What do you know about these rumours?
There was an accident in the monastery, and there are rumours going around that it was because of bad quality stone.
And isn't it possible one bad one might have slipped in there somehow?
No, it's slander. Maybe they start thinking this quarry's too expensive and they found themselves a new one. Whatever's behind it, I want to know about it.
Did you send the last delivery of stone in smaller pieces?
No, why would we do that? We always deliver it in big blocks. It's easier for us.
Oh, that's odd. They told me they were glad you got them smaller pieces so they had less work to dress it.
But that's not possible.
It seems the stone you sent never arrived and they got this instead.
Unthinkable. I delivered the last shipment myself because I wanted to exchange a few words with them, and nothing happened along the way.
Then someone must have replaced them on site.
But what would the builders have out of it? To replace it and then say we sent it?
I don't think the builders know what happened. Most likely it's someone else who has their fingers in this.
A thief? See you later.
Hey, watch it. I'll remember you.
Hey, Henry.
My respects to you.
I found this skull. People are saying it's the skull of a demon, but I don't know.
It certainly looks like it, with the horns and all. Well, let's see. Those are deer antlers that someone's fixed to this human skull. It's not a devil, just a bit of devilry.
I'm glad to hear it's not the real thing. Someone must have put it there deliberately, knowing that's where they were due to dig.
And they put a lot of work into it, too. The horns are held on tight, even though it was lying in water. Whoever did this was skilled bugger, and no mistake.
Yeah!
What's going on out there?
Has something happened?
Huh? Good health to you.
Has anything else unusual happened?
I can think of a couple of things. When we were extending the scaffolding, they dug up a human skull by the wall, with horns. The scaffolder Leszek got rid of it straight away, but there are still rumors going around about it. And about the building being cursed.
A skull with horns? How did it get there?
I don't know. I didn't see it with my own eyes, but there were enough witnesses. You can ask Leszek. He'll tell you more.
What about the second thing?
One of our workers ran away.
And that's unusual?
Somewhat. Usually, if someone runs away, they take things with them. But he left everything here, absolutely everything, and disappeared like steam over a cooking pot. He didn't tell a soul what he was up to.
I looked around, and the stone that fell on that man is different from the rest.
Yes, it's very poor. But we have to work with what we've got. We didn't have anything else, and we couldn't wait for more.
That's not what I meant. It's not the same kind of stone that came from Talmberg. Someone must have switched it.
But why would anyone do that?
Well, maybe he was stealing new stone and replacing it with old stuff. Or to sabotage the construction, I don't know.
But the carriage never moved. It rained a lot and we couldn't get any work done, or we'd have been up to our ankles in mud.
So, someone had to take it out without being seen?
That huge piece of rock. It would take a few strong men to shift something that size. I know you're trying to help, but someone would have noticed. It couldn't be done without anyone seeing it.
The skull is a fake. Someone fixed horns on a human skull.
But where would they get a human skull? And why would they do it?
Maybe to frighten the workers? Raise the price?
But that wouldn't help anyone. It had to be some idiot's idea of a prank. An idiot who was nearly responsible for getting a man killed. Farewell.
You know the head they found near the scaffolding?
What about it?
Someone put it there on purpose. After they stuck horns on it to make it look sinister.
What a ridiculous thing to do. Who's responsible? And where did he find the skull?
I don't know. But I'll try to find out. Have you seen Leszek, the scaffolder?
I saw him. What do you want with him?
I want to talk to him about the head he dug up.
Really? That's interesting.
Why?
He asked me to meet him on the scaffolding tonight, so he can tell me something important. Said he wanted to confess something.
So he did have something to do with the skull. I knew it.
Maybe. But I'd wager someone made him do it. He doesn't seem the type to come up with something like that on his own. I'm planning to go and meet him. Will you come with me?
It will be safer with the two of us. I'll go.
Very well. We'll meet at night. If I'm not down at the bottom, then look for me at the top.
Are you
All right.
serious?
You can't choose your kin, eh? Isn't that God's truth?
Don't kill me. I'll tell you everything. Who are you? I'm just a worker here. He told me that if I take care of you, then he'll forgive my debts. I didn't want to, but he forced me to do it. Who sent you? Who's the master builder's helper? Young Smola.
What? He was supposed to be here as well.
He isn't. He went to the mill nearby when he found out Leshak was hiding out there.
Fuck. What am I supposed to do with you? You tried to kill me.
I was aiming to miss. On purpose. I wanted to scare you off and then say I missed. Don't kill me, please.
Fine, but I don't want to see you here again.
Thank you.
Ah! 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 Ah!
What the hell are you doing? That's Leszek, isn't it?
Yes, it's him. I found him. And now I'm taking him to the Sawbones.
Oh. Well, I know a bit about healing. Put him down here and I'll take a look at him.
All right. He's as heavy as an ox anyway. Yeah.
Get him!
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
God be with you, Henry.
Are you serious?
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry. I've got good news, sir. The source of the problem was inside the monastery. There was nothing more to it.
And the construction?
We'll continue. The master builder's helper was to blame for everything. With him out of the way, the work will run smoothly again.
That's good. You've accomplished your task admirably, Henry. And I should reward you for it.
Thank you, Sir Divish.
God be with you.
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
God be with you.
I'd like to improve my swordsmanship.
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my skills.
First, you have to have some skills to hone.
Well, I'll think it over. Can you teach me how to defend myself better in combat?
Certainly.
I'm interested in more of Bard's techniques.
Wouldn't you rather learn the basics first?
I'd like to hone my skills.
First, you have to have some skills to hone.
I want to achieve mastery.
You can't become a master overnight. You have to know almost everything before trying to achieve mastery.
Well, I'll think it over.
May the Lord watch over you.
Don't you start. Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually. can't go any further. The current could sweep me to my death.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Raise the alarm! Watch out! Over here! Where is everyone? Hey! All of you, gather here! Raise the alarm! To arms! Get over here! What's going on here?
We caught a human and locked him up in the barn.
How did you manage to catch him? It's not like I underestimated you, but I can only assume he was armed.
Oh, he was, but he had a bit of bad luck. I went for water in the morning, and all of a sudden I saw a man on a horse riding through the ford. Halfway down the ford, the horse got wild and threw him into the water. I waded in and pulled him up on the shore, and then I realised he was a human. Luckily for me, he'd hit his head. He was out cold, so I dragged him into the barn.
And what plans do you have for him?
What do I know? The miller told me to guard him. You'll have to ask him what he's got in mind.
All right, I'll ask him. Interesting.
I'm sick of your heathen gobbledygook.
I've come to ask about that human.
Ask away.
Interesting.
Tell me, what are you going to do with that bloody duke?
It's up to the old man. I don't care. As long as
Jesus Christ be praised.
One of your hands told me you're holding a human captive.
You've heard correctly. I have my own plans for him, but I need a bit of help.
I'll help you. I've got some unfinished business with the humans.
I'm guessing you're from Skalitz, then?
I am.
Very well, then. I plan to question the bastard and find out where he hid all the plunder he's been taking.
All right. I'll get it out of him.
Do you speak Hungarian?
No, I don't.
Then you won't get anything out of him. But if you want to help, you can. A little down the river is a mill. The men said there's a vagrant there who swears in Hungarian when he's playing dice. You could go there and find out if he knows any more than curses.
All right. I can handle it.
Thanks. Farewell.
Ah, I heard you know how to speak Hungarian. But are you fluent?
Ah, I'll speak it well enough. But why are you interested, brother?
Where did you learn Hungarian?
In the university in Vienna. I studied there diligently until all my coin was spent. So I'm travelling back to my home, Prague, to the mother of all cities, brother.
I might have a job for you.
A job? And I was hoping you were coming with an invitation to a drink, or a message from my mistress.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I can offer you a few groschen for your trouble.
Ha! Nihil boni sine labore.
What?
Here in Bohemia they say, there's no bread not paid for with sweat. And yet they promise me easy work here, and nevertheless, so far I've been breaking my back. So first tell me what this is all about.
I need someone to question a Cuman. I can see you're not tongue-tied and you know Hungarian, so it shouldn't be a problem for you.
Lord almighty, a Cuman? But what does it matter? My employers here want to send me back on the road come the end of the week. How much are you paying?
How much would you like?
Well, the question is, how much are you offering? Fine. It sounds like a fair deal. And where do you have this Cuman of yours?
Have you heard of the mill in Bujin?
Of course. I've won at dice against the band that works there more than once.
Fine. Take your things and we'll go. We can start the questioning.
Wonderful. I was almost starting to get bored.
So, let's begin. Tell him he has one and only chance to save his neck from the gallows.
Yolfidya, vanashaya de manakvetya.
Tell him I know damn well he's got stolen valuables hidden somewhere around here.
Havasuvat stottak a cuccot, amint ötszalogkodtál.
Ezt megmondhatom neked, de előbb azt áruld el, az a fekete hajú ott mellette, tud-e magyarul?
Nem, egy szocse.
What's he saying?
Well, he seems to be resisting.
Tell him that if he tells me where it is, I'll set him free.
Now, Mon, hol van?
Elmondom neked, de azt a gecit, aki melletted áll, küld el valahova.
Aha, már gazden elteni.
Akkor jó, hogy értjük egymást. Jól figyelj! Azzal a nagyvárossal szemben a folyónál.
A Daragondos?
A nevét nem tudom. Egy nagy város, várfalakkal. És van ott két vár. Szemben a folyó túlpartján van egy domb. Ha a város felé nézel, van melletted egy út. Azon az úton van egy kereszteződés, egy kiégett fával. Viszonnan egy kis ösvény le a vízhez. És lent a víznél van egy kivált fatör.
És a banban?
Igen.
So? Is he saying anything?
No, not really. He just keeps swearing.
Tell him that if he doesn't say anything in the next few moments, I'll cut his throat right here and now.
És hova küldje?
Pénzhelyét nem tudom pontosan elmondani. Így oda kell őt vinnem.
Well now, he started to talk. He says he buried the coin somewhere in the forest, but he can't describe the place exactly. He says he can take you there, though.
Fine. That's good enough for me.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
We went to interrogate that Cuman.
Is that so? Tell me about it.
You were right. He's got coin hidden somewhere.
Ha! You see? That's the legendary Miller's instinct for you.
The only trouble is, he can't quite describe the way there to me. He wants to lead me himself.
So, what are you waiting for? Go with him. Get the money and bring it back here.
I'll get going then.
Good. And don't even think of trying anything underhand. If I find out you've cheated me, you'll rue the day.
Don't worry, Miller.
Take care now.
Mit akartok már megint? Gyáva nyulak vagytok mind. Itt tartotok, mint egy állatot, de egyikőtök sem mer velem kiállni. Köpök rátok, szukafagyka.
Come on, get up! Now, you're gonna be a good boy and show me the way to your fucking stash. And you better hope there's still something there to find.
Igen. Valahol itt van. Gyorsan! Itt vagyok! Ne csak! Jó van, állj le, feladom, világos? Kibújtál anyád szoknyája alul.
van, állj le! Feladom, világos?
Cough up the coin or you're dead. Got it? Coin. Money. Groschen.
Na persze, be ne szarj már.
Ne! Kérlek, ne ölj meg! I have money!
Like I believe you. I won't fall for that a second time, you Hungarian swine.
No, I money, truth!
Alright, I'll try it one more time with you. But you better not have any more friends in the region.
Thanks! Köszönöm, köszönöm! Picsába! Hol az a szaros? Az ott egész ismerősnek tűnik. Persze, persze. Ha nem találom meg, gyorsan megölsz. Ne félj, értem én. Persze, persze. Ha nem találom meg, gyorsan megölsz. Ne félj, értem én. Akkor kell vagy sem? Akkor kell vagy sem? Igen?
Go. A good deed shouldn't go unrewarded. And I suppose you might call this a good deed? Come on! Yeah! I'm back.
So I see. Well, have you got it?
I have. There was a small fortune stashed away there.
Well, well. So, give me my half and we can each go on our merry way.
Here you are.
Splendid! It's been a pleasure working with you. Take care. God be with you.
Is there any work here for carpenters?
I don't need any carpenters. Take care.
What's up? Do you need some help? What is it? Something you're looking for here?
Good day to you. What do you need? Take care now.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Is this enough?
Well now, a little more and we'll shake on it.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement. Any chance of some work?
Well, come to think, there is one rather delicate matter to attend to. A while ago, a holy man came by here. He said he'd come from the Holy Land, and he was selling various relics he'd collected on his travels to pay his way.
I see.
Well, I heard he had some fragments of a sacred sword that once belonged to the fabled Czech Queen of Sheba. But by the time he reached me, he had no pieces left of the sword. All he had was some dubious wares, splinters from our Lord's cross, thorns from the crown, nothing of interest to me.
And where did the pieces of the sword go?
He sold them off to swordsmiths and blacksmiths hereabouts. They just keep them lying around at home for good luck. If I had them, I'd forge them back into a sword. Can you even imagine what power it would command? If you could get me all the pieces of the sword, I'd repay you very handsomely.
Are you sure the Queen of Sheba's a Czech queen?
Who else would she be? Have you not heard of her? Our some priest. She's in the Bible.
Uh-huh. Isn't it a bit strange that some pilgrim would have something so valuable?
Are you suggesting he might have been lying? Well, people aren't to be trusted, but this is nothing to joke about. God would smite him in a flash if he made light of holy relics that way.
What kind of power did this sword have?
What do you think? It brought its bearer good luck in combat and protection from enemies.
Where can I find the powers?
Like I said, the smith hereabouts bought them from him. They say the largest piece is with the rat-eyed swordsmith. The bastard probably won't want to sell. But if you manage to swipe it somehow...
I could do with a sword like that. What if you sold it to me?
Well, everything has its price. But this one would be expensive. Getting hold of the bits is one thing. Forging them back together is quite another. That tinkerer from Ratite couldn't manage it.
Well, it does sound very interesting. I'll ask them and see what I can do.
Excellent. You'll see you won't regret it. I'll pay you well. God be with you. My breath is short.
Good day to you.
I've heard that some time ago a pilgrim from the Holy Land was selling a few relics. Did he come by here and offer you part of a sword?
Would it surprise you if I said yes? Why do you ask?
I'd buy the piece from you.
Well, why not? I don't know why I let myself get bamboozled into buying it. It's quite useless, and I can't say I've had good luck ever since. Good luck to you.
Is there somewhere I could sleep here?
Aye, there's room here. For how long?
Just the one night.
All right. Money up front, though.
Here you are.
You've got it all to yourself. No one will disturb you.
Where do I go to sleep?
That's easy. As soon as you go indoors, at the end of the room on the left, there's a door leading to the chamber. Everything's prepared for you there. Take care.
What are you doing, creep? Down!
God be with you.
Teresa, the millmaid, sent me. She said you could use some help.
Some extra pairs of hands would be useful. What do you have in mind?
My friends, 2 survivors of Skalitz, are looking for work.
And why should I take them?
They're experienced carpenters.
Why not? Carpenters would be helpful. There's a lot of work here at the mill, and I'm not as spry as I used to be. Thomas, my foreman, tries his best, but he ain't up to that kind of work. But they aren't idlers and drunks, are they? I only take in people who are willing to do hard, honest work.
They're good men. From Skalitz. Basically your neighbors. You have to help them.
That's God's own truth. Love thy neighbour as thyself. Tell them I'll give them a chance. We'll talk about pay and a roof over their heads when they get here. Good luck to you.
Who is it?
Yeah! Yeah! The monastery wants you to pay for treatment. That doesn't sound right.
Leave it be, Howell.
I won't. What happened?
We might have pummeled his face. But don't get involved, Henry. We'll settle it on our own.
Wait, who exactly did you pummel?
Well, he kept on bothering us and... in a nutshell, it was his fault and we're not going to talk about it anymore.
But couldn't there be a way to settle it? Maybe he'd let you off the...
There isn't.
Well, don't be a twat, Fritz. The two of you are up to your necks in shit, and you're gonna play tough instead of seeing sense.
Go to hell, Henry. You and Elias. You're one as bad as the other.
You're good for nothing, you wretch. I'm not the one who's jobless and almost dying of hunger.
Now you've done it.
Someone stop him! Yo! What the hell? He just wanted to help. Someone stop him!
Jesus Christ!
He just wanted to help. He just wanted to help.
Jesus, look where you're going. Be a bit...
The miller and Ledechko would be happy to meet you.
You really found work for us?
Of course. I couldn't bear to look at those sour faces of yours a moment longer.
Thanks, Henry. Only...
What?
The reward we talked about, well, we haven't got 2 groschen to rub together.
Nah, that doesn't matter. You'll pay me when you have it.
That we will. Stop by and visit us in a week. We'll pay you back as soon as we get our first wage.
I want to get better at fist fighting.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you. Now, pay close attention.
I want to get better at fist fighting.
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
All right, but it'll cost you. Now, pay close attention.
Is there somewhere I could sleep here?
Hi, there's room here. For how long?
Just the one night?
All
All right. Money up front, though.
Here you go.
You've got it all to yourself. No one will disturb you.
Where do I go to sleep?
On the upper floor of the inn. There are steps up to it outside. Your chamber is the one in the middle. Good luck then.